Welcome to the News Breakdown. I'm your host, Stubbs121, guys. Hey, today we're covering some really great topics when it comes to the gaming news, and we think that you guys should really know more stuff about these topics as well, too. But before we begin, guys, if you guys do like what you see, definitely don't forget to hit that sub button, that like button, and that bell button to be notified of any new videos that are coming out. Like I said, I'm Stubbs121 with the News Breakdown. Let's get underway. First topic, let's go. Alright, first up on the list, guys, we actually have two news topics regarding Activision Blizzard. Now, as you guys know, and as we have reported many times, Activision Blizzard has had a number of lows throughout the year and the past year as well, too. I'm going to call them AB right now as well, too, because Activision Blizzard saying that so many times is a little bit tough. But today we're talking about Diablo 4 and some of the leaks, some of the reveals that have actually been coming across the internet as we know it, and the damage control that AB has been doing to try to keep this under wraps here as well too. Now, as I mentioned, guys, AB has had a number of issues going on lately within the past year and this year as well too, from the multiple sexual harassment claims not only to the CEO Bobby Kotick but also the former president J. Allen Brack and a number of other individuals as well too, to a walkout as well too. I mean, it's been a really rough time, and don't even get me started on Diablo Immortal and the amount of money that they're raking in and the review bomb that it is getting as well too. Now, I'm not overly a huge fan of Diablo. I've only really played the third one, and I did play a little bit of Diablo Immortal, but I'll never put money down on that as well too. So this isn't really news for me, but it's news that I think that you guys should really know about. Now, like I said, we're talking about Diablo 4 and some of the leaks, some of the reveals that are going across the internet right now. Now, Diablo 4 beta testing had started, and players have already actually begun to leak some of the footage that they had gotten the chance to play with, across the internet, and they're being picked up by a lot of different news outlets as well too. Now, previously, this beta testing, when individuals do a beta testing, they have to sign an NDA or a non-disclosure agreement, basically saying that anything that they partake in, anything that they saw, worked on, things like that, cannot be revealed to anyone else around, as to keep secrets, as to keep their privacy intact, because you don't want to reveal your biggest secret or some amazing tactics that you guys had just come up with that no one else, no other game has come up with. And so that's generally what an NDA is for, is to keep it under wraps. Now, unfortunately, the individuals who had leaked the footage, they were required to sign that NDA, and they were actually part of a family and friends beta test. So individuals that were family or friends of, creators of Diablo. And unfortunately, some of those images, they didn't really follow through. They didn't really follow through on their NDA. They kind of said, screw it, we're going to post these videos online. So that's kind of what we're seeing right here. Now, a number of pictures have been released online, and I'm not going to reveal those to you guys because I'm afraid that AB might come down on me. But I also, scoured the internet for some of these photos, and I really can't find any. So it seems like, AB is actually doing some pretty good damage control as far as keeping their stuff under wraps as well, too. Now, with multiple screenshots and videos leaked, Activision is doing what they can to remedy and scrub away any evidence of this. Now, like I said, I'd love to show you guys this stuff. It would be really great, though, but I can't, unfortunately. What we do, though, have is that a report had come across from Kotaku, is that the character creator is available, which we already know. 5 classes, including the Rogue and Sorcerer classes from Diablo 1 and 2, but we already knew that as well, too, so you're not really revealing a whole lot. Difficulty sectors and specs of the game, so quite a decent amount as, was shown, but there was quite a decent amount that we actually already knew about as well, too. It's more of just the footage, it's more of just the videos to see what the game looks like, to see what the game, plays like and that sort of thing. Now, I'm curious to know more about it. Who knows? This might be my entryway back into Diablo, or to experience a little bit more Diablo. I played it on the Switch. I played Diablo 3, and I thought it was fun. Don't get me wrong. But it's just not a game that I grew up on, like so many people who did, and so many people who are anticipating Diablo 4 and hoping that it's not what Diablo Immortal is, basically a microtransaction-filled game that you basically have to either grind excessively or just pay to win, and that's kind of the hope that they're hoping for. So maybe even though this leak had occurred, maybe it's not a bad thing because it shows that people really don't want those things. I'm not sure exactly, but only time will tell until we actually do get Diablo 4, and I don't think that we're going to get it anytime soon, especially with AB trying to do as much as they can, scrubbing the internet clean of any videos, any images that they do see, and I'm sure that there are plenty that are a little hidden away so that AB can't find those as well too. But who knows, guys? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Are you guys excited for Diablo 4? I'm kind of about it, to be honest. Alright guys, next up on our list, we are talking about loot boxes, and we're going to keep the Activision Blizzard train rolling here, because I did say that there was going to be a second story about them as well too. Now loot boxes, if you guys don't know, if you are under a rock, loot boxes basically are you kind of buy tokens for a loot box, and you open a loot box and you pray that you get some legendary skin, or you pray that you get some amazing skin that you've never got. But a lot of times you get the same skin. Now, a lot of countries, not us, but European countries, actually deemed this very closely to gambling, and they've actually outlawed any loot boxes in the countries as well too. This is huge. It certainly was, because loot boxes garnered so much money. It was a microtransaction. Pretty much. But you don't know what you're getting, and that's kind of the basis beyond gambling. You put money into it, you hope that you're going to get something, and you might not. So you're gambling, as close to gambling as possible. So that's why it was basically outlawed. Now, Activision Blizzard is actually trying to find a loophole around the loot boxes mechanics. Blizzard has announced that loot boxes will be phased out in Overwatch in anticipation of the new battle pass system. Now, battle pass system, it's something that has garnered massive success from the likes of Fall Guys to Fortnite, that you can pay a certain amount each month, or a chapter, or a season, depending on what the game is. Now, loot boxes have been characterized as a type of award system closely resembling gambling, as many European countries have deemed them gambling and will not allow them to be used in the country. Now, it kind of reminds me a little bit about what the EA spokesperson said in regards to loot boxes, because loot boxes are massively filled inside of EA games from the horrible response basically from Star Wars Battlefront 2, where you had to grind a stupid amount of hours, or basically pay a stupid amount of money to get the character that you're looking for, or FIFA Ultimate, which again, you're praying that you get this certain player or whatever it may be. I don't play FIFA, unfortunately, but you're paying into this and you're hoping that you get something. So that's basically kind of what gambling is. Now, the EA spokesperson, like I had actually said during the hearing, trying to keep loot boxes and not be banned away in those European countries, had claimed that they were surprise mechanics. Literally one of the funniest things that you could possibly say, but I mean, it's basically gambling. It really is. Now, by doing this though, it seems that it's a clear way to avoid those gambling rules in the countries by doing a game pass, as it does not constitute as gambling per se. By this, the company comments that they would like to give players a more fair or a more appropriate method on how they dole out skins and cosmetics. So as you can see, they're calling this a good thing, in that the randomness of the loot boxes will be better controlled, as you can see what you're purchasing for an exact amount, not hoping that you're going to get the skin, or hoping that you're going to get this amazing skin that you're praying for, begging for, but end up getting like a second skin that you already have, and it frustrates the hell out of you. Though some are calling this just another tactic to grab as much money as possible and follow in other forms of monetization to get away from gambling that was prevented in those countries as previously stated. Either way, Activision Blizzard will continue to get your money no matter what, even with a horrible track record that they have. So I'm not an overly huge fan of this. I know that that's their plan, is basically to swap out those loot boxes, which are considered, or at least closely resembling gambling, for a game pass where it's a direct amount, so you know what you're getting. So I do see both sides of this, where you're getting, what you're getting. You understand exactly what you're getting. Like, I'm getting this John Wick skin, or I'm getting this lunar skin. Like, you know it. You know exactly what you're getting. But at the same time, they're avoiding those rules of loot boxes by doing something else. So they're still going to get that money no matter what. I'm not sure. It kind of weighs the scale. Like, I can see both sides. I certainly can. But Activision Blizzard is still going to get your money no matter what, guys. Let me know, guys, thoughts down below. Are you okay with this change? Are you frustrated by this change? I'm curious to know what you guys think, so let me know down below. Alright guys, for our last news topic for the day. Now, I had actually mentioned Fortnite in the sense that when you buy the Battle Pass, or when you buy the Season Pass, you know exactly what you're getting. And that's awesome, because you have a better idea of what skin you're going to use. You're not just hoping or praying that you're going to get this specific skin. Now, what's really great is that their Battle Pass has constantly been changing. Now, I'm not overly a huge fan of Fortnite. I do generally play it. I'm pretty much only playing with the guys when they are on, but I'm kind of a lone wolf. I prefer to go off and do my own thing and try to snipe and do anything I can, and usually that ends up with me screaming for help or begging for someone to pick me up, and it usually ends horribly. But I fear not, because Fortnite is bringing something that I am super excited about, and I cannot wait to pick this up, because I probably will pick this up as soon as it drops. Now, Fortnite, we have seen some amazing skins from their current Battle Pass, which is Star Wars. We've seen John Wick. We've also seen certain animes, and this is where I'm actually getting at. We've seen animes such as Naruto. We've also seen League of Legends, so they are delving into a number of different things. You know, they're trying to incorporate other players, and I totally get it. And I'm falling for this one, guys, because one of the greatest animes of all time, and personally one of my favorite animes of all time, by the way, Full Alchemist Brotherhood is the best anime ever created. Don't at me. If you have discussion, I'll talk to you down below. But one of my favorite animes of all time that I grew up on is finally coming to Fortnite, and I am talking about the legendary, the amazing Dragon Ball Z. I'm so freaking excited for this, guys. I really can't wait. Gosh, to play Goku, to play Vegeta, to play Frieza, like, holy freaking cow, guys. I've not really generally been this excited for something in quite a long time. And with it being Fortnite, like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of it. I don't generally play the build one. I play the non-build, which I think is so much better than the build. But I'm super excited for this. I'm definitely going to be picking up this pass as soon as it drops. As you guys can see in the Twitter picture in front of you, it drops 8/16/2022, guys. So you better have your wallets ready, because trust me, guys, I'm going to have mine ready, and I'm going to pick this up as soon as it drops. I'll see you guys out on the battlefield. Let me know if you guys ever want to play. I'm always down to play, guys. All right, guys, that wraps it up for the news breakdown. I've been Stubbs121, and like I said, guys, if you guys appreciate this, definitely drop a sub, definitely drop a like, and keep an eye out for any new videos that are coming out, because we're trying to pump these videos out pretty often, guys. We really appreciate you guys being here. We really do. It means a lot to us, just being here, just being part of the community. So thank you guys so much. If you guys do like what you see, just reach out, just say, hey, we'd love to see more. We really appreciate it more than anything, because we're doing this for you guys. We love doing this. We love being part of this amazing community as well too. But guys, thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Like we always say, don't forget to be awesome, and don't forget to love, because hell, we could always use it. And this has been the news breakdown with Stubbs121. Adios, guys. Have a great day.